2 years ago, I was in really, really rough shape. I had blood in my stool, and I had gone to the doctor right away because I know that's like a serious thing. And they had told me that it was probably just hemorrhoids because of my age, because I was 38 at the time.
So he went to a couple different doctors, and finally, after seeing numerous doctors for 2 months and a nurse practitioner, he was able to have a CT scan, and then they found a huge mass.
If I hadn't been treated, I don't think I'd have made it more than 6 months.
So there's definitely been a changing demographic in colorectal cancer, and it started really in the mid-1990s that it was started to be seen that younger people, younger than age 50, were developing colorectal cancer. Initially it was mainly rectal or cancer real low down in the colon, and in recent years we're really seeing all locations throughout the colon and the rectum being involved. And the incidence is significantly increased. So in recent years, it's going up by more than 2% a year. Honestly, I think the most important thing is to be cognizant of the fact that colorectal cancer can occur in young people, not to write off bleeding as from hemorrhoids, particularly if it's persistent, because early detection is still going to be the key to this. These people are too young to go through a true screening program, but doctors and patients alike need to be aware that colorectal cancer can occur in the young, and not to ascribe symptoms like bleeding or a change in bowel habit to more benign causes.
My social worker, Nancy, was just absolutely fantastic. And they just helped me out immensely. And it was like, because of that help, I was able to get disability right away, and just made me feel much more comfortable with the whole process.
My role is to help make sure that, we're thinking about everything that's important to them and how cancer is affecting their life in all these ways. Really what patients need is people, not just thinking about what they need in terms of medical care.
Nancy helped Zach acquire Social Security, so it's something that we're not supposed to get till we're older. He was able to get Social Security at the age of 38 years old to help pay for him living, since he's unable to go to work due to stage 4 colon cancer and treatment.
My sister had contacted me, and initially she wanted to do like a fundraiser for me directly, but like I was financially okay.
So my motivation to the bike ride was, one, I love to ride a bike. So, I mean, why not have an excuse that's great to raise money for the Nassif Community Cancer Center. And I wanted to just show my brother I loved him, and this was my way of doing that. I know that you could just say I love you, but I wanted to show him. I
was like, well, if you really want to do something, I was like, the Nassif Center helped me immensely, and I know they do a ton of good in Cedar Rapids. And I was like, maybe you could do the bike ride for them. And so she was all for that.
Zach wanting to donate the money to the Cancer Center is really just tells us that we're doing what we want to do, which is to make a difference in our patients' lives. Here at the Nassif Community Cancer Center, we're not just here for the patient, but we recognize that. We're here for the patient and family. And by also taking care of the family and their needs, it takes weight off for the patient. It does. That is helping our patients as well.
Throughout my treatment over the past couple of years, like anytime I've had questions or concerns, I could just ask people at the Nassif Center and they would have answers for me. And if they didn't, they'd look it up and find it for me right away. I'm just incredibly thankful that we have a location like PCI and we have the Nassif Center to just kind of make the whole process easier to navigate.